Because we're from Munich and Munich Theatre.
Yes.
What have you seen from Munich already? Have you ever been to Munich before?
I've been in Munich many times and performed also in the theatre where we're going to play right now in April. So yeah, I love this city. This is it's a beautiful city. Bavarian is a part of Germany, and like now we're in one of the most beautiful hotels in Europe, I guess, the Bayerische. Yeah, I just like it, you know. But to be honest, I didn't see much culture because when I was here, I was always performing. I performed in the Circus Kroon, but not in the circus, with my own show, which was sensational because you play in the round. It was really, it was really special. So yeah, I've been here many times. You've been here also many times.
I've been, yes, but I haven't seen it a lot. Next time we're going to be here for 3 days,
Right.
so I plan on going to the museums and things like that. But not, I haven't seen anything yet.
So if you know, give us some advice.
Yes, what do you think? I know,
I'm
Andrea.
do some sightseeing in Munich.
Definitely.
I
next
like
time.
it. Yeah.
Because we have all day for free.
Yeah.
All day is free. You know, when we perform at night, you have the days free. So
Especially in the
it's
morning.
great to get out
Around 12.
and run around.
In the cold Munich, so you could.
Yes.
In the morning, no, you can't have a beer in the morning.
No.
Have you ever been to the Oktoberfest? If you
Not here, but of course I know this Weisswurst, which is so famous. I eat it. I like it because I like this mustard, sweet mustard. But we did once the Bavarian party in Las Vegas.
It's not the same.
Yeah, there's a Bavarian house, Bavarian restaurant, which we opened together, which was quite funny because I said, oh, it's a 5-minute thing, and please do it for me because it's owned by Secret and Roy. And actually, you say,
Yes,
yeah,
I
but
said,
they
no,
do with
but
animals. But then I said, do it for me, and then she said, okay, because okay. So we did it. And
so
then,
you know the Bavarian culture.
yes, and it's a beautiful restaurant. It's very famous in Las Vegas. And then it's a 5-minute job. And then they brought us in the restaurant, and there was a fanfare, you know, like 100 people playing the tune of Rocky. Da, 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 da,
I was like, I'm going to kill you.
Yes, and she said, I'm going to kill you. Because they played the whole 15 minutes of it, and we were walking in the middle of it. And then at the end of this 15 minutes, we did with the barrel, the tap, so we did it, but in Las Vegas.
Yes, Las Vegas, not here.
How cool is that?
Okay, but you can do it in Munich as well.
Yes.
And how did it come to this cooperation with you?
She asked me,
Vegas.
actually. And,
Yes, I stopped him and I said, I want to be in your show.
yeah, right. Stop me.
Put me in your show now.
So you always wanted to be an assistant of a magician?
Well, I think it was definitely on my list of things to do. I never thought I would be able to, but I love magic. I think everybody does, and it's a very sexy job to be a magician's assistant. And, you know, so I enjoy it, and we had a lot of fun in Vegas.
It was funny because this always went wrong, because with the story of your agent.
Yes, my agent he called me and said, I'm going to tell you, there's an offer, but you're never going to want to do this. And I said, what is it? Because I always want to do what he doesn't want me to do. So he said, a magician's assistant. I said, yes, I want to do it. Where do I go? And he was going to kill me. Yeah. So I met Hans, and we just hit it off, and then we started rehearsing, and within a few weeks we were in Vegas.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, so it was perfect. Yeah. But I like when things happen like this. I don't like to overthink things. I like to, when things come to me, I usually feel like I'm supposed to do it. And sometimes if it's off the path which you think you're going on is even better.
Oh yeah. You said that the show is dangerous. Can you reveal some details for me?
Well, the whole show is dangerous. The last show was all about the life of Houdini, so I did the underwater escape and all this dangerous stuff. But this show is also dangerous because people want to see dangerous stuff. They really like this adrenaline. And the end trick, which I do together with Pamela, is also very dangerous, with fire, and but I know what I'm doing, but you always have to be aware about it.
Yes.
And,
trust him.
She trusts me, but magic is all about trust. It's a team sport. You never do this alone, and you have to trust each other, and it's all in a split second. And we're very happy to come here because Deutsche Theater is a beautiful theater. It's really
can't wait.
Yes. I love this old part, the old part of the theater. I don't know how you call this, but I'm going to show you. This is so old, and this is not destroyed in the Second War. That was really something you have to see. So we look forward to this.
Yes.
You said Adrenalin. Is it still very exciting for you?
I'm always a little bit nervous because my family, everybody's very big. And they say, yeah, you keep so slim. I said, yes, because I never eat, because I perform so much, actually mostly every day. So I'm not a big eater then, because on my day offs I eat so much.
Do you?
Then I start eating on my day offs. Yeah.
So it's good to keep busy for you.
Keep busy for me is good, and because with magic, this is also kind of negative vibe in the audience because people love me to make mistakes. They're hoping that they see where she comes from or that there goes something wrong. And so you have to be really concentrated and focused, and mostly because I always say I have two types of audience: the people that just relaxed and enjoying the show, and the other 50% only wants to figure out how it's done. And then I say I wish the first group a beautiful evening, and the second I wish you luck. And mostly people come and they say, yeah, I belong to the second group actually, but after 10 minutes I had something, oh no, I'm gonna just enjoy this.
Yes.
And this is it's a grand show with circus acts, with a huge ensemble. It is a little storyline. It's not Shakespeare. It's a little storyline about a very evil magician, and so I'm in this haunted house of him, looking for his secrets, and ending up with Pamela Anderson. You know, it's a crazy show.
Yes.
So if there's a story, could you tell us what's your part in the story?
Well, I just appear at the end.
Yes.
So not but we're working on different illusions for different projects coming up. But this is kind of a restart, like we said. We work together. I did a lot more in the shows in Vegas, and if we do more, we'll plan something else.
Yeah,
You're always thinking of something. But I'm flying in and out just to come to support Hans because I think everybody should come see. I think he's fantastic, and right now we need a little magic in our lives. This is a kind of a difficult time in the world. And we know so much, we see so much, we're just inundated with all this information, and you need to escape it sometimes.
Yeah.
Just sometimes.
But
You shouldn't escape it all the time.
It's great that Pamela Anderson, out of nothing she appears, and it's really the final, how you say it, the thing on the cake, the
Icing?
Cherry on the
the
cake?
cherry on the
Oh,
cake.
the cherry on the cake. The icing? Icing? I don't know.
No, but people love to see you because, to be honest, you know, you've been a sex symbol since 25 years. Following up after Brigitte Bardot, there was nothing in between, and there's no other name that can come even close. I can't.
I'm glad you think this.
Yes. No, but there's no name. You can't say a name like in this. This is legendary.
Yeah.
This is iconic. This is legendary. So, and then she's in my show. So, what else you can wish for? Yeah, and then keep it short. This is so for the audience, so magical, and suddenly they are in Hollywood. You know, wow. So. But we're gonna practice. But this we do after this whole tour, and then we practice in Amsterdam, and we'll be fine.
Is it unreal for you if he says that you're magic?
Yes, it seems so silly. I don't know. It's just my whole life is a little bit surreal. So it's perfect that I'm in a magic show because it feels that way a lot.
Magic
the things I do.
show.
Yes.
Great. What are your next plans for the future after the show?
More shows.
More shows.
Yeah, more
Yes,
shows.
for the Magier, possibly.
Yeah,
Vegas
Las
again.
Vegas.
I
Doing
mean,
good
for
stuff.
he works constantly, but I'm hoping to appear in some other little projects or.
Yeah, but you're
little
always
runs.
busy. You do
I'm
a lot
busy
of
too,
charity
yes.
things. And
Yes, I know I'm always busy, but that's why I like to balance it with something exciting. Like I need to be on stage. I need to have this kind of adrenaline. I really love it because I work with a lot of people who are suffering and a lot of causes I believe in are very overwhelming. And this is really, really nice for me to just go crazy for a second, you know?
Right.
You know, I have a wild hair. I've been known to get a little wild, so this is good. It takes care of that. Otherwise, I'd be doing other things that were dangerous.
That's better.
Yes.
You get paid for it.
Yeah, and I'm in Hans's hands, so.
We are rock and roll in this way, you know, but we're also very serious people because a lot of people are also dependent on us, you know. If something happens with us, we're working with a crew of 50 people, and we have to take this quite serious.
Yeah, you have to trust each other.
Yeah, but we also like to go out and all these things. We try not to do this.
Yeah, you have to be good, well behaved.
Yeah, well behaved. And you're always very busy because she does a lot of projects for animal rights and against this SeaWorld shit and everything, which you've done do already for 20 years, you know, because you told me, no, don't go there, Hans, it's bad. This is, but it's stupid. We didn't realize, like the orcas. I never realized that, you know, when I was a kid.
Right.
Yeah. And now you see this Blackfish documentary. It's so. Now, we go too far from the magic show, but
no, but it's funny. My kids said the same thing. They said, you know, Mom, how, you know, because now they see this documentary on What the Health or something. It's like, you know, how come you didn't tell me this about being vegan? I said, I have my whole life. be vegan in front of you, but I wasn't forcing everything on them. But now they make the decision on their own, so it's better. But yes, it always takes a documentary.
You're not extremist.
No, I don't like to really finger point or do. I think through living through example and having a fun, kind of sexy life and still being an activist, making activism sexy is important to me. And still having fun, like doing great projects like this is a great compliment to what I do most of the time.